There are three styles of leadership that I'll be discussing today. The first style of leadership is called autocratic leadership. An autocratic leader believes in discipline. They believe in corrective action. Meeting the deadline is highly important to an autocratic leader. They have a my way or a highway approach to leading people. They don't believe in getting feedback from their employees. Their feedback is the only feedback that matters. When it comes to rules and regulations, policies and procedures, they expect everyone to follow them exactly the way the rule book is spelled out. Autocratic leadership is a wonderful way to lead people. There's a time, there's a place, and there's a situation to demonstrate it. For example, if you have a new hire, generally they're green to the organization. They don't know much about anything. I'm gonna tell them what to do, when to do it, where to do it, and how to do it, until they're confident and competent to do the job. Or you have a boss who injects themselves into your life at the last minute. They give you a task to give to the team. They knew about it 3 weeks ago. They give it to you 2 days before it's due. You don't have time to get feedback from your employees. You're gonna give them very specific directions. Here's what I want you to do. Here's how I want you to do it. Here's what I need it back. You're going to demonstrate autocratic leadership. It's a wonderful way to lead people. There's a time, there's a place, and there's a situation to demonstrate it. But let me just say this to you. You can't lead that way all the time. Because if you lead that way all the time, you're gonna have some frustrated and angry folks working for you. That's a fact. I traveled 3 countries working with companies and executive teams, and before I start working with an organization, I always have a discovery call. Let me ask a few questions, learn about the managers, so I know what program to put in place. And when I started asking executives about the managers, they can start talking bad about their people. Well, Shawn, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. That's why we called you up. You need to come in and fix this situation. And I'll say, stop it. You're tainting my view. I want to know that kind of information about your people just yet. But here's what I would like to do. I would like to come into your organization over the next 5 days and let me spend some personal time with your managers. And then I would like to watch people's behavior towards the end of the day. You know, quitting time is right around 5 o'clock. Right around 4:30, you start to learn a whole lot about leadership. So when I go into an organization, most people consider me to be a neutral figure. They don't mind spending time with me because they know I'm not on this side or that side. I'm just on the right side. And here's what I can tell you. When I start talking to leaders, if they don't have anything good to say about the people that they come to work for, within the first 5 minutes of my conversation with them, generally, I know there's a problem with leadership. And then I wait towards the end of the day. Remember, quitting time is right at 5 o'clock. Let me tell you what you start to see around 4:30. People start walking away from their desk and their cubicles, and they start having some small talk. Hey, how's everything going today? What you got going on this afternoon? How the family is doing? You going to the game tonight? What are they doing? They're passing the time. And then a 4:45, people start going to the bathroom. Of course, they want to pee on company time. And then 5 minutes to 5, the ladies. And I'm not talking about the ladies that's watching this video. I'm talking about the other ladies. They go back to their cubicle in the office and they change from the dress shoes to the them shoes because they want a fast escape out the door. And managers, you guys know how this works. It's right at 5 o'clock. You peek out your door. You need some last minute information and everybody's gone. You run to the windows and you notice all the cars are gone too. Because in autocratic leadership style companies, people have figured something out. They don't park their cars like regular folk. They back their cars in. That way, when they get into their car, they can just zoom right out the parking lot. Here's my point. If 5 o'clock p.m. is the highlight of your people's day, there's a problem with leadership. In other words, if they come to work at 9 and all they're looking forward to is 5, you're going to get the least amount of their time, energy, and effort. Autocratic leadership is a wonderful way to lead. But if it's the only way that you lead, you'll have some frustrated and angry folks working for you.